Let's do it, Chia. Right. Fatigue.
We have time.
I thought they just played a 5 setup.
I'm good to go. You guys probably work out some scenario where you share it.
Yeah, we're sharing a spot that we're not going to take.
We're going to time you guys can rack your own stuff.
I'm neither of you are going.
Still just a joke.
I wasn't going.
Glory.
You're not going to make it hard already, eh? So I'm just going to call 15 and 5 here. And just let me get it all out.
Sorry, you're not counting yet?
I'm not going to count it. 15.
Time has a buzzer.
Can we count it now?
So I can't be as accurate.
If you turn your sound on speed, you can go.
I don't know, because when you control
I can do try. You guys make it.
You get sick of counting by the end of this.
So to test the view,
Some chair.
got a ball.
okay, so you're number one, so when you just press the button, say views, and on
I'm out. I'm running.
Okay, you all good now? Yeah. All right. Let's go. Seconds.
anyone's in the chat, can you please comment if you can hear Maddie and myself talking?
Yeah, just testing the technology here, guys. So JT and Matt here at the moment.
15 watching. Hello, hello. Yeah. Hey, Maddie. Sounds alright.
Cool. I think we're right to go, guys. But welcome to the 2024 ACT Open Singles title. Matt Harmon and Jason Chinaskovic on the commentary.
Hello. How are we all?
It's actually quite exciting here because we're going to have a first-time state champion out of Anthony Chia and Shane Smith, which is exciting.
And I'd also like to mention they have both been runner-up twice.
Oh, that's a good stat. You're welcome to mention who Shane's come runner-up to twice if you like, JT. But we won't go there. But Anthony, I believe, he played Ronnie Sood one year, I believe. I can't remember the other one.
Dean, maybe? No.
Possibly Dean. Oh, me.
Oh,
He's playing me.
okay.
Yeah, I played him one year. Anyway, enough of that, and on to the game. So,
Let's get an early prediction. What's your thoughts?
on the winner of the match, seeing the matches leading into this, I would pick Anthony. Honestly, in my opinion, he's been the most consistent player in ACT for several years. He just hasn't got to that title. So my money would be on Anthony. He's playing well. He had a great match against Dean. I was chatting to Dean earlier about the semis. And it was a very high quality match. So I would probably pick him, but Shane's obviously a very capable player and sometimes very unpredictable. So it'll be interesting to see how Anthony handles that.
It's pretty interesting because Chia's played he's taken his time. He's playing a bit different this year. He's actually, because there's no clock, he's happy to take his time. Where if Shane gets going, he could throw that out of whack a little bit for Chia. But yeah,
Well, I guess that's an interesting factor that this match is getting umpired and timed.
oh, it is it? Okay.
Yeah. So the entire weekend we haven't had a stop clock on anyone, but we made the call yesterday to umpire the finals of all our 3 singles events. So that may make a little bit of a difference, but I think it evens up the field, and they're both playing under the same conditions. So it'll be interesting.
But yeah, Chia got me in the quarters. He didn't really miss, to be honest, but I dry broke every frame.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and he cleared me up 3 or 4 times. So yeah, he ran my dry breaks 3 or 4 times minimum. So it was just, and I was always coming to the table with 2-3 balls because he was getting a ball every break, and it was just hard. But he still potted out and still, deserved it. So.
Yeah. No, he's playing well. He's just played a great shot there. It's he's only really got one pocket here to.
If you want instead, you don't have to hold the...
No, I'm not holding it. If it's all right, it's fine.
I'm just holding it to test it.
Oh, okay.
There you go. If you want to use it.
But Anthony's he hasn't got much room for error here. He can either try to land to pot in the left-hand middle, or he's got to try to move it. But I think he's going to screw straight down pass.
Looks pretty good.
That's a fabulous shot, actually. He couldn't have hit that any better.
It's still a bit of work here to get into this.
Does the bloke go on the right-hand corner? That's the question. And then if so, how's he going to get there?
JT's looking at the middle jaw, banging straight over.
Yeah, that is an option. But
depends on if you can run the white up and down and miss those yellows. How fine it is.
I think he's going to play with bottom left and hit just before the right-hand middle, and then run up at the top of the table and then across to the left-hand side. Oh, he's actually... He didn't have I thought he had way more ring on that, but he was a bit unlucky to get that wick on that yellow.
I'd have to go for the double. Well,
If you're wanting to change a view, top down or whatever, just let it go. Diagonals.
He's done all the shares and stuff.
Yep.
Yes.
Shared everything.
Need to get the viewers in here, guys. So if you can share the live,
Yeah.
17 views in here. Let us know who's watching.
And let us know if you can't hear us. I've just moved where my microphone is. So if you can't hear me properly, let us know. But I think he's actually going for the cut here. To the right-hand corner. Yep.
Yeah, good shot.
Great shot. Great
Yeah,
shot.
it's a great shot. Be prepared, chat. There will be a couple what do you call it? Wrong calls I will make here.
Yeah.
Seeing the view from here.
It is actually quite hard to, I guess, see those angles from the screen, and we can just see the table, but it's a bit obscured. But anyway, Jason, what's your prediction on the match?
Only, I haven't really seen too much of Shane play this weekend, but only because I come across Chia in full flight that I have to go with him just to how he didn't pretty much miss a shot when they were all there. You know, he didn't really give me much of a sniff, and you know, I'd have to go with Chia, but you know, Shane has been here twice, and Shane, he's one of those players, once he gets a roll on, he can run racks pretty quickly and change the momentum of the match. So
Yeah, I think that's the key word with Shane, the momentum. That's really any pool player's key. If they get on that roll, that's the key, and that's a hard thing to stop as an opponent.
good white. But this is what I was doing.
It's not dry. Is, at first glance, I'm thinking, I think they're a bit ordinary, both of them, but I'll be. If he's got a starter on reds, is what I would be choosing. Actually, yellows is only, he's got two to move with yellows. The one obviously hampered by the red, and the one on the right hand side behind the other red.
Probably almost like yellows, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
This angle, maybe yellows, and then they change the angle, it looks reds. But
If Shane had a better starter, well, he has got a starter on reds, but he's got a.
I don't know if he's going to develop this. Oh my days. That is so unlucky.
That's stiff.
Banana shot straight into the centre.
So it's an open table.
Well, I noticed in the semi with Thorpe and Shane at the hill moment, and Shane had white ball in from the break, and he went to go put it on the other end of the table, and Thorpe pulled him up on it.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, interesting.
And we were chatting about it over there, about what you do in that situation, and I was kind of like, kind of depends who the person is. If you're good friends with him, if you're your teammate, if it's someone you don't like, you probably would not pull up on it or something. You know?
Yeah, it's like the rules are the rules, and it's up to each player to be aware of the rules.
But then Chia said to me after that he reckons he's meant to tell you. He's meant to tell you that it's from bulk. Because the umpire normally calls it from bulk.
As an umpire, but I guess that's the question. When it's not umpired, the responsibility I think goes back to the player at the table. But if it is an umpired game, the umpire should call ball in hand from ball, or ball in hand, really.
I don't know who won that over there, Moinwell or Les.
I don't know, I didn't see that.
Ian was 5-0 up, just shaking her head.
So we're just talking about the semi-finals of the ACT ladies. It was Ian Moymoy and Leslie Ellie O'Connor. And we just don't know what the result is at the moment. And the winner of that is playing Nicole Welsh, which will start shortly.
And looking at the body language, it looks like Ian lost. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, it was Hill, so... So anyway, back to this game. So Anthony, after his ball in hand, he took his hardest ball out of play for a shot. He's left Shane here an opportunity to pot the yellow in the middle and promote the yellow behind the red. But where that lands afterwards is the question. He's landed pretty ordinary.
You have to take the one on the... It's pretty hard to tell.
Is he on that one in the top centre of the top rail? I think he is.
looking like he's on the first one.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, it's a good shot.
Excellent. He's landed a bit straight there, unfortunately.
And if it's Shane, if he can come back behind those reds, he'll come back behind those reds and come back down.
Yeah, what a deep screw between the two reds with a bit of running side to slide up the table.
Well, a lot of people in the lower divisions wouldn't really understand the running side on their shot.
Yeah, and he actually had a bit of angle. But in that situation, it depends. In my knowledge and my experience, it depends which way. If you went forward there or backwards, it changes if it's running side or check side. Up to the centre of the table, but a bit further ideally. Oh, that's actually a little bit short, but he's okay.
No, he should be right. Okay. A race to 10, 1 all.
1 all.
So do you want to do any thank yous or anything for...
Yeah, definitely. So I guess a big thank you to the association, and particularly Graham McConnell and Fred Johnson for being here most of the weekend to adjudicate and set up pool stat and set up the program for the weekend. It's running 3 different events on the one weekend with players playing in multiple events is always a challenge. So yeah, great effort to them guys. Also the Harmony German Club for providing the venue, and On Cue for setting up the tables. So yeah, it's
it's run perfectly, everything. So I got a little bit panicky because I was on my way here. I like to get here about half an hour early before a match, and I got a message on the way here going, "Your match is up." I'm like, "What?"
oh right.
Yeah, I was like, "Am I late?"
Oh
or?
yes, yeah, because we probably should change that default message to say you've got a little bit of time, but yeah. But Anthony's got a great opportunity here on red. They're very open. That's just a matter of ball selection here, I think, in transition.
And the way he's played all weekend, I expect him to finish these.
I think this is probably the key shot here. He's actually got to come right up the table. Here I think he's got a little bit of angle here, but I think if he can come off the side rail, then up towards the line of the black, is probably the shot. But I can't quite see if he's got that angle. He's a little bit hampered with the yellow, but he might have to actually screw straight up the table. Yeah, he had that angle, but yeah, that's that was a shot, but he just got into it a little bit too much, and a little bit soft, I think, too. He needed to.
Do you feel like he was trying to land on a board, or was he trying to land on options?
Oh, knowing Anthony reasonably well, I think he would have been probably trying to land on the red for the right-hand centre. Because personally, I find that's where you get in a little bit of trouble if you try to land in the area and hope for some options rather than pick a ball. Yep. Sometimes you can do that, but sometimes you get trouble, which is possibly what Anthony's happened there.
He's got a result.
But does that yellow go between the red and the yellow across to the left centre?
Yeah, or
does the
turnover,
or does he go? Does that yellow that's closest to the reds on the right hand side, does that go in the left hand corner? Because knowing Shane's aggressive behaviour or play, he'd be looking at that if it was on.
I actually don't know if he has a proper crack on the yellow. He might have to go across if it's on.
I think he was looking at the changeover, I think. That's
not a bad shot.
Does Anthony offer either ball he can possibly land behind the other? It's going to be quite an easy snooker to get out of. So I don't think he's got a pot. Because he played this like straight up the table and this rest the white on the other red.
Nice little stop. Yeah. But he
Is it
rails
not
it.
in the rail?
No, he's not.
Yeah, that was the risk, wasn't it? Foul balling in.
There's still a bit of work here though, like there's still eliminate those two top balls, then come down.
Yeah, there's a bit to navigate here.
Because I'll be looking and trying to eliminate, oh, he's coming down here first.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that's really interesting. I actually think this is the wrong shot. No,
Because my first look at the tab is get rid of the top two yellows and drift down here if he can get down to the rail.
yeah,
But
yeah, 100%. Because the way he's going now, he's going to be transitioning from those top two balls all the way back down. Drop this in the centre, which is a little bit too far. He might have to
double it if he wants to hold for it.
or run into it, which is a bit tricky.
I think he tried to budget on the previous shot and he just missed it.
Just missed it, yeah.
It's a big shot here. To the rail.
No.
Right.
So still, yeah, it's got a bit of control, but I guess Anthony's that red goes in most pockets really, except for the one with the yellow. So it's just a matter of getting behind it, or if he's confident enough to play the skill shot. But I think he'll be looking at actually landing in behind that red on the left hand side of the table.
Skill shots are a lot harder on the Aussie tables, but than the Supreme.
Yeah, they've got to be quite a bit more precise. Sorry.
So I'm sure everyone wants to know, Matty, how did you play against Edmund?
I didn't play my best, but to be honest, I only had a few opportunities. Yeah. Edmund was sensational. Yeah. He was awesome. All credit to him. Even if I was playing as good as I could, I would have been pushed. He was great. Yeah. A few frames that I did have opportunities I didn't take, and he just built confidence off that. And he ran away with it. I haven't been beaten. I haven't been pants before many times, so it was as everyone knows, Edmund's a brilliant player, and when he's on, he's really on, and there's not much I could have done.
He's been sitting here doing all the streaming, you know.
Yes, sorry, I did actually forget about that. CueballTV and the ACT contingent. Kenny and Jay, my son, who's been here all weekend learning the ropes, and he's been here probably the most out of all of us. So, yeah, thanks to Jay and Kenny.
I did say, Jay, if you've got a PayPal link, stick it up on the screen, mate. We get all the people in here to donate some money to your PayPal.
I'm sure he'd like that.
2-1. Yeah, it's been.
Yeah, I think Shane had the opportunity in that game, and he let it go a little bit. But Chia did well to finish that, especially that skill shot was a great shot.
It was a great shot. I guess when I looked at it more, the ball was sitting right in that pocket.
It was quite deep, wasn't it? Yeah.
So I was talking to Chia about the Super League, and he's open to offers about who wants his top stats. If he doesn't show the next few weeks, someone else might get it.
I see. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know if anyone can catch him, but
We thought Shane might have been next because Shane had a good season last season.
yeah,
He was
they're
a
in a
bit
couple
down
of
years,
normally actually, if I have the time, I do a bit of a prediction a few weeks
yeah.
out, but I haven't had the opportunity. But looking at the raw stats, I think Anthony's pretty clear. So Shane with the first opportunity here, and it's quite a good opportunity, really.
And these are the ones you have to take.
Yeah. Well, he's got work to do. Like the two reds in the centre of the table are a bit awkward.
And I had a couple of these opportunities against Chia towards the end, probably when he was up around 5-6-1. But if it was 1 or 2 all, I was more confident of finishing these. But then because of the scoreboard pressure, these outs made it just that little bit harder for me.
Yeah, when your mind comes into play and that scoreboard pressure, this an easy finish can just seem so hard. Left-hand corner. Oh, actually no. Just going to play the plan here and come up and pop the second ball.
That's all right, mate. Cheers, mate.
So what does he do here? He's
I see Chia feel like he might get rid of these 2 bottom ones, maybe.
Well, he dropped that one in the centre while he's... Yeah, actually, I think you're right. Yeah, he wants to get rid of that bottom one.
You can land on the bottom one pretty straight.
Yeah.
Because I still think you got that left middle to...
Yeah, that left middle, you've just got to drop it in, and then you've got the top yellow after that if you want.
He's just off angle, okay.
He's actually left a fair bit of angle on this, hasn't he? So is he gonna pop this and come up to the yellow on the right hand rail, I think. But that's a confident shot if that's where he's going. Yeah. I think I would have been a little bit more inclined to do what he said is leave it pretty straight, that bottom one, and then drop the one in the middle next. But
He's taking the game on. He did tell me when I was chatting to him before this match that he felt like he wanted to just attack it.
yeah.
He didn't want to die wondering that he could have done this, could have done that, you know. And
Yeah, you've got to back yourself and back your ability, and it gives you the most chance to get on a bit of a run. But yeah, that was a great shot. Good position. It should a little soft screw here, and you should be able to hold for the one in the middle, or even go for the one in the corner next.
doesn't have to do too much here, really. He just has to...
I guess when does he go the one at the top is I think the question from here.
Next?
No, I think he'd leave it last. Where is that now? I think he'll leave it last. But that is, I don't think, what he intended.
He's kind of in the middle of 3 shots here.
Yeah, you're right. I think where he was, he would have ideally come back a little bit, potted the one in the right-hand corner, the one in the middle, and then gone the one long. But where he is now,
I'd be tempted to either take the corner one now and screw back down.
yeah, just the right-hand side of the table. Yeah,
Or even... because you can play that yellow to the right-hand corner. I think that goes.
yeah. Ideally, if he puts the white over near where the red is on the right-hand side of the table, is perfect. I know, it was quite straight actually, wasn't it? So he's...
Yeah, he's got a result.
That's all right.
but you still want to land above this because you don't want to be short because then you're running away. So you might have to put a bit of side on this to try to throw it out, unless he's going to come right across. Yeah, okay.
I think it's that fine that
You're going to have to
you
come across.
I think, yeah.
The numbers are growing. We've got 42 people in here. Feel free to drop us a comment, ask us a question. Please tell us that you can hear us talking. Oh! There you go, Shane.
Jumped up on it a little bit, but
Shane flew off his seat then, he nearly fell off it.
so it's a big shot. He's got to come off the top rail and down to the left-hand side of the
He's
table.
going across.
So deceiving. As he's on it, but
Yeah.
well, I've got to.
You just got to pocket weight this and put it in the same pocket, I think.
Yeah.
You use one rail, two rails. I don't know.
I've got to learn to look at these angles a little bit better on their screens because I thought he had so much angle there.
I think he nearly just under hit it.
Yeah. Well, if you had that angle, you could have screwed to the rail and back and have much more room.
He's overcutting it, but looking nice.
Oh,
That's a good
love the
shot. Good recovery. But I had this as well against Chia. I got into a situation like this and I just chopped the black up under the pump.
Particularly Shane will just pump this in, but he's missed that by a while.
Oh, he was pointing like it was in. You wanted the highlight reel, didn't you?
He was walking away like it was in. Jeez.
Oh, too funny. Would have been one for the highlight reel. Also, in the other finals going, you got the Masters. You got 2 new people in the Masters final.
We do. And I must say a big shout out to Matty Power, first time in the over 50s, and he's made the final. And he actually made the quarterfinals, I believe, of the Open as well.
I'm assuming he'll probably take the Masters spot at Nationals.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
The Opens are starting to run out of some numbers.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's nearly getting as tough as the Open.
100%.
Getting similar numbers. And
How old are you and Dean?
well, Dean's closer to me. Way closer. Yeah, I've got 5 years before I'm there.
Yeah.
And I think Dean's got 3.
The chef, Edmund Chen, is in the 50s next year.
Yeah, that's a worry for the current over 50s. And in the ladies, we've got Nicole Welsh and Leslie Ellie O'Connor, and Nicole's just won that frame,
Nicole was
which
telling me,
was the
Nicole was
opening
telling
frame.
me she doesn't think she's ever dropped a frame in the semi format. Nah, I'm joking. They must just look at the draw when the ladies come out and go, all right, which side's Nicole and them on the other side?
Yeah.
To make that final to get that state team spot.
Yeah, she's definitely been dominating in women's pool for quite some time. So
Is she the current number 1 Australian?
I believe so. Yeah. Yeah. Just get Jay's attention. Just get Jay's attention for me. Do you mind ordering me some dinner, Jay?
Oh.
So he's losing the wide a little bit, old Shane, which is making it hard.
I think he's looking at the double plane here down the rail.
Fish today. We're mashing these, please. I think they'll also win it.
Oh wow.
Jeez.
Oh, hello. But myself, I'm still learning the tactics of this new rule set. I kind of didn't like the rule set at the start, but I am growing to like it more and more the more I play it.
It's an interesting rule set to adapt to, but I think it's been a positive for the game. Even though most of us always been a two-shot player, and that's what I've grown up playing for 30 odd years. But I like that it's the flow of the game and the momentum and the I guess a little bit more aggressive side of things. It's much more enjoyable to watch, and it's a different tactic. There's still tactics there, 100%. It's just a different mindset. Like the old days when you had the ball over the hole, you had that advantage. These days, it's probably a disadvantage in most situations.
Do you think they'll ever change the open table rule where you can hit a red onto a yellow and you run yellows?
I think that's a rule they need to change. Yeah, that's. Yeah, there's a couple of rules that I think need some fine tuning, which I think will over the next 5 years or so they'll flush them out. But yeah, that's one. I don't see why you can't play a red and a yellow, and continue with yellows.
How similar is it to the Chinese rules?
Well, I don't know. I did watch a bit of the Chinese Able Joy Cup or Hayball, whatever they wanted to call it. Sorry, that the guys were over, and that was
Matty Powell got up.
Matty Power in his debut in the
9-5.
The Masters has come up 9-5 over Murray Jeffries. So congratulations to Matt Power.
Is that his first state title?
That is Matt Power's first state title, I believe.
He hasn't won a double
in any division. Yeah, maybe 9 ball. He may have done reasonably well years and years ago. But anyway, well done, Matty Power. Congratulations.
I remember having a chat to Jack Daniel the other night, and he was telling me. I remember when my first trial was when I was like 17, like 17 years ago, and there was only 3 Masters at the time.
Yeah. Well, I remember the days when it was Neil, Pete Smith, and
Rolf, I think.
I think was about it.
You know, what was the entries for the Masters singles? Do you know?
Oh, I think there was about 40, I think, roughly. Yeah. Which is down on last year. Last year there was about 50, 55 or something like that.
Would
Do you believe the open numbers are low? Because I remember the first singles event in 2017 was only the opens played on that one weekend.
Yep.
And you had like 130 plus
Players,
entrants.
yeah.
You just made the decision to put it all on which I understand why.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. It's come up this weekend as well because of the clashes. Because obviously if there's a female player that's over 50, they can play in 3 events.
Yeah.
And it's hard to avoid the clashes, and we don't want to take the opportunity off someone to be able to win a state title. So we try to accommodate when we can. But it does raise the question of going back to a single weekend just for the Open, which is usually the highest attended event. Or But yeah, back to the pool here. Shane's, I think, basically landed touching that.
I don't know what he's looking at there.
Yeah, I don't know what he's got here.
He might be able to hit the black fine,
Off the yellow.
pot the yellow in the centre, and maybe try to get a white at the end of the table. Or was that asking for too much?
That's asking for a lot. He's knocked the over the rail.
So what's your plans this year, Matty? You're obviously going to try out. Are you going to go?
Probably not, to be honest. I don't know. I'll see. It does a little bit, but it's. I guess I've got so much going on in my life that it's pool takes a back step these days. And but I still love playing the game. I still enjoy it. That's just whether I go this year or not. I'm not sure. I'm away the week leading up to the Nationals for a week, so it makes it a little bit challenging.
I'd like to see their responses now, because I spoke to Shane and Chia, and they're both pretty confident they're not going to play this year. But you know what people are like when
they actually make it. Well, obviously both these guys are in the team now. So it's always a different. Well, not always, but sometimes a different answer when when you're actually in the team. But yeah, it's I personally like that it's moved around, which has raised a lot of questions. But we're over in Perth this year, so. That is a question.
You hold JT on the drink, he would have caught himself that, but JT is different these days, and he's not even in that category. It's the person right next to me, Mr. Matty Harmon. How many singles you got now? 9?
Not this year. Singles title, 10.
Oh, you got 10.
I've got
Sorry,
10.
10. So that is your goat.
Yeah, I feel the standards getting higher most years, to be honest.
Okay, yep.
I've been playing for a long time, and yeah, it's just there's been a lot of players at that elite level for a long time, and these are two guys that one of them's going to win their first state title, but they've both been playing this game for a long time, so I think that's a testament to how strong it is in Canberra.
It's good to see a couple of young juniors starting to come through. Is it the Frank and...
Frank and Charles, yeah.
Yeah, it's good to see.
And Mo Tamahana, if you're listening, mate, keep it up.
He took Shane, he pushed Shane.
Yep.
He's in the final.
So it's looking like Anthony's going to take a 4-1 lead here. I can't see much going wrong here.
Anyway, I can see this going wrong if he clips the black.
Yeah, so do you screw up inside the black, or do you run, again, I'm pretty...
I'll have to punch his middle ball kind of thing and
just come up the centre of the table? Yeah.
That's normally how I practice when I pump them balls in, kind of like that.
I suppose that's a safe way. If he clips the black, he's still probably going to be on that yellow. I think there's a little bit of a commentator's curse going on there.
I just hope they can't hear us, but...
Yeah. Let's hope the viewers... What is there, like 460 viewers now or something, is there? Oi. 3-2. Is that an early turning point? A TP, as they call it in the industry.
So who's got the finger marks there? Was that Shane or was that Chia? I can see a lot of finger marks on the table already.
I think it's Shane. I think Shane slides into a shot a fair bit.
Oh, okay.
That's who I picked. But anyway, that's a big...
That's a big frame.
A big miss for Chia. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how he handles that.
Come on, chat. Give us some questions. Throw us some questions out, chat. You want to talk about the Kings Cup or anything, Matty, or any questions? How the numbers looking?
Yeah, the numbers looking great. I think it'll be our biggest Kings Cup ever.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's I think.
Well done, mate. Congratulations. Is that your first title?
Well done, Matthew Power.
He just said you only got 26 more to go and you'll catch him.
5 runners up.
Have you? Yeah, right. 5 runners up.
2 doubles or 3.
Talk to you, Ian.
No, 2 doubles and 3 minor.
What runners up? Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, we're trying to work that out. Yeah. Yeah, well done, Matt. Yeah. On debut, even more impressive.
He did his little fist pump when I saw him walk off there. He's got his little fist pump he does.
So we got comments on that. Is there comments on that thing?
No, there's not.
Okay.
Well done making the final, mate. Well done, mate.
Congratulations, mate.
You suck.
Yeah, towards the end, yeah. I've got a few.
Wanted some of your fucking to rub off on.
I've got a few doubles in as well, which always helps.
I just received a text from Edmund saying, "Power, I'm in the Masters next year."
Look out! Look out!
That's all I had.
So please see your driver's license.
Yeah.
I was asking for ID when you were lagging. So I think he is a situation where the ball over the hole is completely a disadvantage in this situation. But what can Anthony do? He can play a changeover shot to get rid of it, but then change is going to do the same thing. Does he play a skill shot? It's probably a good opportunity for a skill shot, really, considering how he played the last one. This is, but it's obviously the red that's hampered on the yellow. That's the problem ball. Or does he play the red off the red and then pop the yellow?
He played a skilling. Yeah. He played that with top as well.
He
So
did,
yeah.
Do you think he can this top red with a heap, like a ton of right hand side? Do you reckon he can create that angle to
get him
flick that yellow away from the red? It's probably too much, isn't it? Yeah.
If you 3-2, do you play this over and try to land the white on top of that yellow? Or he's playing this?
No, he's just bumping the red out and going safe. Yeah, that's right. It's not a bad option.
Question, Mr. Power. Are you dedicated to the Masters team now?
Just keep it up with that national.
Yeah.
I'm not dedicated.
So you could still be open team if you get that spot, or
I don't know. I'm not sure I'll go to nationals,
but if you do go, what would you play in?
well,
Masters or Open?
okay, cool. Depends who's in the room. Yeah, I might need you to go away with the Masters. In the Open scene. Oh, it was so rough. Was it this last year? Yeah. Oh well, it is what it is.
It's a good shot from Chia. I think he's blocked there.
I mean, go for it.
Yeah, I think he's snookered him in. Or has he?
I think he's still got the yellow. I think.
Good see it. You're right.
Let's see it. He's still covered that red.
He's kept him in the frame. Big aggressive double. Open it. You're out.
Yeah. Oh, that's tempting.
Yeah.
It is. It'll be a very aggressive shot, but
We've got the double kings standing next to us, and
he is evaluating the situation. He has, but he's caught it. Oh.
he's left it pretty.
So, Shane's got the opportunity with the plant. That's all he's really got, I think.
Still a bit of work here.
He's got a lot of work to do. That's a good shot.
I'm not going to lie, Matty. I'd love to see a hill and see something awesome in the final shot.
Well, you're reliving some moments in your own game there. You don't want to remind Kenny Nicol and Michael Massaro about them, do you? If they're watching. Oh, Kenny's not watching, he's here streaming. Yeah. Michael Massaro, if you're watching, mate.
Drop a comment.
I hope you're enjoying the Gold Coast, mate. I'm actually up there in a couple of weeks. I might give you a call, say good day. But
Normal top down, twin.
So we can press it now?
Both sides, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's twin. Go through them all if you want. Diagonal left, diagonal right. GoPro only.
Let's have a look first.
what do these buttons do, mate?
You got any mad tunes we can play, like on a big shot, like a heartbeat going or something?
Oh, I like that. We can do that.
Because I've got that on my shot, like heartbeat, so it's a big pressure shot and heartbeats going on string.
Yeah, you should seal that.
Yeah, it's good.
But yeah, change whatever you need to whenever you want.
But Shane, he's just...
One, run through. Does he have the angle? I think he does have a little bit of angle.
Yeah, he's just got to run through, and he wants to leave a fair bit of angle on that bottom yellow.
Yeah,
It's too straight. So
he's just going to leave himself a big cut to the corner, and
it's a good position.
or does he screw out again? Does he try to put a bit of running side?
Well, I don't think
Bit of angle.
so. The black, I think he needs to come across the left-hand side of the table
Run through.
and take a big black to the right-hand corner. That's all he's got really. He's
Big double. No
So-
Shane, he won't aim this. We'll just get down and just bump.
it's wide. Where's
He's
the
got
wide?
his- oh, no. Still puts pressure on, but
It does. But it puts a little bit of pressure on, but
since Kenny game it. You got the 20. Come on, chat. We want to hear some comments for us to read.
so that's what I was looking at.
Yep.
Pop it out as well.
Surely all the Straubs are watching. Colin, Mal, Corey, Hamish, give us a comment, mate. You know he's watching. The Chen, surely the Chen's watching, the chef. Not gonna lie, when Chen got up over you, I had him like $1.10 to win that next match.
Yeah, I think. Well, I didn't think he'd maintain that standard.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because it was very high, and I know he hasn't been playing a great deal over the last few months, but so I don't know if we're going to give anything a commentator's curse again, but he shouldn't have any issues with these.
Anything he probably a little bit short here, but
He was a little bit short, so he's just got all he can do is drop.
pretty much where that red is.
He's going to drop this in, maybe come back a couple inches.
Well, he might be running through a bit of side. Yeah, okay. So how do you show all the people in the chat, Matty, how you stun run through this shot?
It's a little bit hard to explain without a cue in your hand and a pool table.
Because on a pool table, it's actually pretty hard to do a stun
Yeah.
run through.
But I think even more drag this, I think. And a stun.
It's so important still in these shots, like it is just a pop, but to still walk around. I still like to walk around, even though you can land anywhere on this pot, but still like to look to keep that rhythm going.
Yeah, it's about
Routine.
it's about maintaining your I guess composure as well. Some people do it just to keep their mind in the right spot. But Anthony's going to go up 4-2.
But it could be, the score could be 4-2 to Shane easily as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
They've both had a few chances each frame. I don't think there's been an out yet, has there? It's just been...
No, I don't think there has been. I'm just going to duck out for a little bathroom break. I'll be back in a sec.
Does that show it's alright?
Sound alright? Chat, let us know if we sound alright.
Maybe put that, yeah, hanging off the top bit. So it faces upwards. Take it off. So, oh yeah. Yeah.
Maybe that. Let's see how we go. Alright, Shane broke.
Good to leave for the break. Yeah, good
So what it was? So we only. How come he's seen two different? You've seen two different angles. I'm confused there. Kenny, show me what you're seeing.
Oh, 40 seconds.
Oh, yeah, okay, right, yeah. Okay. Alright. Shaney's on the yellows here, and maybe both of them are feeling a bit of the pinch out there. It's been a long weekend. It is hard work to maintain that level for 2-3 days, even for some. You start the Friday night. This is where the cream rises to the top. So what's for dinner, Harmon?
Oh mate, fish of the day is
Fish
what
of
I've
the
gone.
day.
Something a little bit lighter. Had a big schnitzel for lunch, so something a little bit lighter I think for dinner is more appropriate.
After running at KFC, so as soon as my match finished, I went up to the bistro, or the kitchen, and it was shut at 2 and it was 2 o'clock.
Oh wow, yeah.
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 This is not easy to...
No, well, yeah, what options have you got? He's got to go to
Doesn't
one.
get that much angle from there.
No, so it's whether he really drops it in, or does he just screw right up the rail to take one of the yellows in the middle. I'll be more inclined to either drop it in or at least play it firm and stun it off the rail a little bit and go to the long yellow to the right corner. But I feel he's going to screw down the table here.
Yeah, it's a good pot.
He's gone too far, I think.
He's still got to the corner.
Yeah, he's got the corner.
It's not
He's
too
got the
bad.
middle as well.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. Like, no, he's got the top yellow to the
yeah.
corner or the middle.
Yeah, it's in... But you run in the wider way the other way if you go in
He
the
does,
centre.
yeah.
But
So I think he's got to go to the corner. He's just got to back himself with the pot, and he's going to land.
yeah.
He's going to land on the yellow to the right. If he just drops it in the top corner.
So pocket weight, you thinking, or...
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, ideally,
He's stunning.
if he's perfectly straight on the yellow to the right hand corner, that's ideal. So that's...
You might have
That's
to run this
that's
forward now, maybe.
yeah.
Unless that goes to the centre.
Yeah.
It may go to the centre. That's your fish, mate. That does
Is
look
it?
pretty good. Oh. What time does the kitchen shut?
Tonight 7:30.
It's all good. The fish looks good. No, it's alright, mate. It's alright. Thanks, mate.
So he's also straight enough just to drop this in there.
Yeah, it's... That looks good. No? That in the opens, do you know?
I think he plays the last 4, I think.
Oh.
No, maybe the last 8.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think actually it's down to the quarterfinals, I believe.
I suggested to Nicole before this final started that if you use like a bit of a lucky door prize for the final here
Can you just change to the right side? Yeah.
to try to get some numbers in.
Right. I think it's a good way to get some people here to watch. So
Even if it doesn't have to be cash or anything, you could give like a free rest of it, like a free trials. You give a free season pass
Yeah.
or something, you know.
there's definitely it's an incentive to get players here. Like, it'd be nice to get the players down here, but obviously on a Sunday night, everyone's got a busy life, but it's convenient sitting at home watching. But a little bit more atmosphere down here would be great. It's actually good to see that there's a few play people here still.
Because there's been a couple of times I've been in the final that wasn't too much, and you could hear someone move their chair.
Yeah,
you know, it was pretty quiet, but it is, you know, so many people lose. Pretty upset with yourself, and you want to storm home.
You just
and-
want to go home.
Yeah.
A little bit of a careless miss from Anthony, but it's Ken Shane.
Capitalise on this
Capitalise
pot.
on this-
He's
on
good
this
at these
big-
long pots.
this
He
big-
can.
Big straight yellow.
Yeah.
And really, it's this one shot. If he gets this, it's all back in his court.
It's a good frame to get back to 5-3, get you back in. Someone down there's got COVID. We're all. Apparently, you had COVID from your fishing trip, mate.
Yeah, I got him like the day coming home. I felt crook and got home tested.
Was that your first time having it?
Third.
Third.
Yeah.
Was it different this time? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I remember.
quite crook.
I remember the first time I got it, and
You were saying the first time you got it?
yeah, when I got it, I had the hot and cold sweats like real bad. It's a good shot, but then I had this little for about a month, I reckon. But I believe it's getting probably a bit weaker now.
Score up every shot as they go. I reckon that'd be ideal.
I know Shane would be pretty funny if he was marked up.
Yeah, I think someone's got to do it at some point.
I think they did try it in Vic, didn't they?
I'm not sure. I know Jamie Stevens has talked about it, and he's happy to chuck the mic on that as he's playing.
The only thing is that you could have it here, but yeah, it's. But certainly to the lower divisions in Canberra, if you are watching this, I do 100% recommend you should be entering these tournaments. It's not about win or lose, it's just about building confidence.
It's all about match practice.
Yeah.
Being able to perform under pressure, that's what all of us struggle with, and it's the biggest thing to overcome.
And it does look easy from here all the time, but it's so simple just to move that little bit on your shot under the pressure and you miss that pot.
It's a little bit further would have been ideal, but I think it's just you can drop this in. black to the right hand corner to take us
to 10.
6-2.
Yeah, he only needs
lead.
4 more. He needs 4 more.
Yeah. So I think Shane needs if Anthony gets his Shane, he's got to start taking his opportunities when he gets them.
You think Shane does the who's the king of the toilet breaks?
I believe that's our streamer, old Kenny Nickel.
We did it in the final at 10-all. We went and did a toilet break because we played race to 11 in that final.
Yeah, I believe Mr. Benny Noonan is a classic for old Hill toilet break.
Yeah, it's a good pot.
All right, so Anthony takes a 6-2 lead. So yeah, it's been a few scrappy frames.
Yeah, I did mention that before. It is hard work, 3 days of pool, tiring.
I think the for both these guys, they've obviously been run up a couple of times before. They both really want it, and sometimes that doesn't produce your best pool.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be interesting. Obviously, Anthony's taken a few more opportunities at Shane, and hopefully Shane gets a few back and makes a good match of it.
Because Shane came over to my house for a hit during the week, and in my garage I set up one shelf just for my only good presents that make the pool room, and I almost took a photo of him reading them, and he was like, I only want one. So here's your chance, Shane. You only want one, and it's
That's
never
right.
over.
No, definitely not. And Shane, I think he was, I'm not sure what the scoreline was, but he was well down in his previous match. I think it may have been 8-5 possibly, 8-6, and he came back to get up 9-8 over Phil Thorpe.
Credit to Thorpe, he knocked out Edmund, probably the favourite yesterday after yesterday's performance against you. Then it's probably the best I've ever seen Thorpe play, to be honest.
Yeah, he played really well, so credit to you, Thorpe. You were still here before, but
I'm sure he's still hanging around somewhere.
yeah, well done, mate. It's a good effort. Semi-finals of a state singles title.
And Hill, it's that one frame, and I know it's heartbreaking, but as they say, you learn more from that loss than, but you still would love to be in the final because you're in that state team, but as long as you take something away from the match and work on it.
And yeah, I guess those that are watching the ladies' match has actually moved over to the other stream table. So
What has it?
if that tickles your fancy more, the ladies are playing on the other stream on CueballTV on YouTube. And the current score
4-0.
between Les and Nicole is 4-0 to Nicole.
I'm not sure if you know too much about the Chinese, but I was looking into it, and there's a few women that play in that Chinese. And did you see the handicap they get?
Yeah, that was the only rule that I kind of got an understanding of about being able to remove a ball from the table after you close the table. I believe that's the rule, isn't it, for the ladies? Yeah.
And I actually think that's the fairest way, to be honest. Like I never a fan of giving people head starts and stuff. It's just not me. But
Yeah, it's just
eliminating a ball for them, I think that's a pretty,
yeah, especially playing an open event. I can't remember the lady's name, but she was an amazing player.
She probably didn't even need that help, did she?
She probably didn't need it, but still, it's a good encouragement for the ladies to play in the open. It's obviously going to help develop their game as well.
But I have heard that, because I'm interested in going next year into it, because I heard if you just cover your air flights, you get free entry, you get free accommodation, you get $300 of food and free food at the venue.
Yeah, right.
You just got to cover your flights. If anyone knows if that's legit, let me know, but that's just what I've been told, and that's a pretty good deal.
So where do you sign up? It does sound like a good deal. Yeah, it looked like an amazing tournament. So
Even the draw, they had to get a qualifier to get into the draw, but then the draw at the top had just the Chinese country only, then you had the rest of the world. But they had the top of the Mark Williams and stuff in there playing, and it was just amazing to watch them actually. They don't miss. But anyway, back to this game. Chia's on Reds, I believe. Or no?
yeah, no, Chia's I'm pretty sure he's on Reds. So if he is on Reds, is not a great. He's in a bit of.
Do you just leave this wide on top rail, bring the red down to centre table,
He's just gotta
maybe,
bring the
or
red out to the centre.
yeah.
And there's not much else he can do.
Yeah.
Like, that's a good shot.
Yeah.
He's left Shane. He hasn't really left Shane starter, so it does put the pressure back on Shane. Like,
There's still a bit of work on reds because that red is in the awkward.
yeah, like,
But-
like Shane's got he can go the yellow to the right hand corner, and he's going to leave it reasonably safe. If he misses this, it's a tough shot. But he's laid up, but he has that red on the right hand side is actually more on now than what it was.
Yeah. He's got a bit more room now. He doesn't have to land
Yeah.
as perfect. So you can almost roll this in pocket weight. If he runs into that yellow, he still has a shot on that red down the rail.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is a shot.
Yeah.
He's just got to try and pot it. There's nothing else he can do. And if he gets it, it gives him every opportunity to run that red down the rail. As long as he doesn't slide behind.
That's a great pot.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a great
that's
pot.
excellent shot.
So I've got another question for you, Matty.
Yeah.
You've won state titles, singles in this new format that it's been since 2017 and in the old format. Which one's harder?
I think it's probably harder under the current format
Yeah.
as a knockout because you've got to. I think you've got to sustain your play for a lot longer period of time.
Yeah.
Where in the old format you got down to a top 4 after round robins, and then I think from memory, even the top 4 was a round robin with the top 2 playing the final.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a sudden death like it is now. So I think it's probably tougher in a knockout format. We do play quite long races, which is good.
I think it's perfect.
It is, but a lot can be said about the draw as well with seeds, and sometimes you've got a tougher draw than others, which when players aren't seeded because they haven't been playing, that impacts the draw a little bit more under the current format, but you're never going to be able to get away from that. But yeah, in answer to your question, I think a knockout format that we currently do now is probably a tougher format to win.
I like the longer race because in Canberra we don't actually have a great deal of lot of pull.
No.
We don't, so these longer races is good for us. That extra pull, and because you brought this format into the play, and I think it's an awesome thing to bring into. I'm not sure why it took so long for a singles tournament like this to actually come through, but
yeah, I can't recall, to be honest, but we've had it for a while now. Even though the numbers have dropped back a little bit since probably since COVID, but there's a number of reasons. But I think part of it is there's so much pull in the calendar in ACT and Australia wide, and everyone's playing in more events, and they've just got to pick and choose. You can't play in everything.
Then you got blackball as well. Then.
Yep. Yeah. So Shane, this is an opportunity Shane needs to take, right? And I don't think he's actually got to go for these. He can't.
You can afford to land pretty high on this shot here because the wide's running up.
And it's going to slide up. Yeah. But these are top.
You might be
top
landing it now. Oh no, it's not.
Yeah. So he's left a lot of angle. So he's going to slide across past the black
And
to
bit
the
of
right
safety
hand side there.
Yeah.
So, but he obviously, to build a bit of momentum and confidence, he wants to pot this. It is a tough pot.
For Shane, this is an easy cut. I've seen Shane do some ridiculous cuts in his time.
So if he gets this, he should land pretty well on that yellow. That's a pretty natural white.
It's a good shot.
It's perfect.
Great shot.
That's a perfect shot.
Oh,
that's actually stiff. It's it actually you can't see it on the camera, and this is a really fine shot.
Shot, Shane. Come on, he needs a bit of.
Pull up.
Yeah,
Sorry,
shot, Shane.
I don't mean to be biased with the commentary, but Shane is a good mate.
And we want to see a match. We want to see a match.
And we do want to see a
Everyone
match.
wants to see a match.
And regardless, you want him to get a result off a good shot, whoever it is.
I was talking early on when I got here, and after I lost, I sat down and just chilled, and I said to Freddie, good old Fred, I find it hard to actually cheer for someone in these events.
Yeah.
Because you know everyone, and you don't want to.
Yeah, 100%. It's obviously in ACT it's a quite close knit association. Everyone knows everyone. We're a pretty small town, really.
What's the overhead? The cam.
Yeah, and the 20 as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Until when they stop, and then we switch to full over every 10 seconds.
All right. Okay.
So those buttons controlling what
Yeah,
we see, what
he's
the
what-
streams are.
No, what the whole stream says.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So if you want to press something, go for it.
So I might start flicking some buttons in
I
a
reckon
sec,
start
guys.
downloading some heartbeats and stuff, Jay. It's easy to drag into it.
Stuck a red in the middle.
Yeah, it's a good break.
But he's got a red to start with the yellow sitting over the hole. But out of this rule set with a skill shot option, it's not really going to change things, I don't think. He's got no choice but reds. Really.
So 6-3. Shane gets one back on. That's fully game on. Two's not much in these long formats.
No. So it's a race to 10 there, obviously, so... Yeah, you can never give up, and I don't think Shane will. I think Shane will be the first to admit he's not playing his greatest game, and I don't think Chia is in the final here either, which is probably expected with the I guess the importance of winning your first state title. But yeah.
I think he's got a doubles, but Chia
Chia?
and Colin, I think they may have won at once.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
Shane did
singles
say to
title.
me he does have an under 21, so
Yeah, okay. Back in 1964 when Shane was under 21.
there was no one else.
Yeah, there's no one else.
You guys are welcome to stay on this, but if you want, you
Yeah,
can go.
that's fun.
No, but in all seriousness, I'm even though I feel like I lost it earlier in the tournament than I normally would, and but it's exciting to see someone new to win it.
Oh, 100%.
It's great. It's great for our association. It's great for the game. Whoever wins this, or both these guys will be excited to making the final. They're through to our ACT state team.
So this has been 7 years now since the singles format, this format has been introduced.
Mm-hmm.
And how many different winners has there been?
There's been a few.
Like new winners.
New winners.
Yeah. Paul Carlo got one.
Yeah, I don't think there's been many new winners.
I got one, so
Yeah.
I didn't win in the old format.
Just put it back to the top view, only because it confuses people after.
What's the top view? This one?
No.
Or this one? Yeah, okay. All right.
Just after the break's good, but
Because I don't mind the old stats. I do look at the stats and I do notice, I think there's only been like 9 or 10 different state singles winners over the
history.
Yeah, which is actually insane. And there's been like 20 plus different runner-ups.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's been. I think there's been a fair few players that had quite good streaks over the years. I think I had some pretty good streaks earlier on. Obviously, Woodsy had some great streaks and won, I think, 2 or 3 titles in a row, and then has won multiple. I think Dean's won 2 or 3. You've won a couple yourself. Who else have we got? Edmund. I think Edmund would be probably 2 or 3.
I think he's got 4.
Does he? Yeah.
But he won 1 or 2 in the old format.
I think a good shout out to Dino as well. Obviously, Dino's a good mate of mine as well. But for a guy that doesn't put too much in these days, that's been around
He doesn't
longer
really
than
care
I
too
have.
much about it, does he? He just plays just with a phone and
he
have a beer
comes to
and
this and he's still super competitive. And I was chatting to him after his match with Anthony, and I watched a fair bit of the match, and it was a very high standard match.
Yeah.
Both of them played well. I was heel.
Unfortunately, Chia had the break.
Chia mastered in the last game, so yeah, well done, Dino, to still be up there competing. 55 years after he started playing. Only jokes. Only about 30 years that we've been playing, I believe.
It's unlucky, Dean, but you know, if you made that final and you won it, He leapfrogs me in the single titles because we're both on 2.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, he's a Hall of Famer, you know. He's got how many doubles with yous?
Yeah, he's always up there.
Yeah.
So yeah, back to this game. It's easy to get distracted.
Oh, Shane's a chance. He's kind
He's
of
got a
quick
great
as he.
chance. Yeah, he's
Speeding up.
like Shane. For those that don't know Shane, Shane's a very quick player. When he misses it, yeah, it may seem a little bit
draining
flamboyant, but this is the type of play he makes.
You really see it.
Yeah. But yeah, this is a big. Well, every frame's a big frame, but he should be able to run through straight behind this yellow.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's landed again. It's okay, but he's got a bit of angle again, so he's going to slide out a little bit. But I'm confident Shane will.
Straight to the corner.
Shane is a confident player, but I don't see him. I see him just dropping this in and.
But a Supreme table, you could play that pretty comfortably down the corner.
Yeah, you'd be inclined to, because especially at a slower pace. And that's been a big debate since Supremes have been around in Australia. That are they easier to play on? They're not easier down the rail. They're, I guess, at a slower pace. Possibly they are.
They just don't spit out. Like our Aussie tables can spit out and land on frozen on the rail. Yeah. Do you prefer the Aussie tables over the Supreme, or?
Sorry, just finishing my mouthful. But yes, well, actually no. I prefer the Aussie tables because I'm more used to them. Is the only reason.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
I like the consistency of the Supremes, but having said that, I did find the Supremes at the Nationals quite inconsistent.
Oh, they were. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, they're obviously quite mass produced, but they're super fast. But you can get a 7-foot English table with super fine cloth on it, and it's going to be super fast as well. But it's just more what you get used to. Obviously, less playing surface with the Supremes, but they're exciting to play on. It's quite quick, and things like the skill shot under this rule set. Yeah, I think the rule set probably suits Supremes better, but I think if the argument about you can't play this rule set on English tables is done and dusted, because you clearly can.
Yeah.
The Nationals this year.
They're going to play back on Aussie.
We'll be back on Aussie. Actually, the Nationals was going to be in South Australia, which changed, but South Australia was going to run it on English tables. I assume that Western Australia will as well, because their headquarters has got English tables. So, anyway, we'll wait and see.
Old Canberra Raiders are smashing the Eels. Sheesh. Chairs on yellows here. There's a bit of work here.
Yeah, he hasn't landed too well.
The way he was playing the ball, I don't know if he was trying to come down here to disturb some of these balls down here.
Was he going to plan here, I think? Yeah, and he's missed it by a bit of... So that's quite a messy game here. It's definitely not open.
Would you be looking at the skill shot? You put the red in the middle, try to put that yellow at the top pocket, or?
I just think if he does that, I suppose you'll have a red to the middle most likely, but you lose a little bit of control playing a shot like that. And does that red actually go inside the yellow? It possibly does. But obviously, if he drops this in, he's left himself a double. He's not going to move the yellow out. Always missed it.
He might have been playing this just to play that red down the corner, maybe.
Yeah. It's a little bit careless. It's definitely a little bit
61
more strategic.
watches. We've got 61 watches, chat. Drop us a comment. I want to see someone comment, please. 61 viewers.
There's some regular viewers in ACT. I think Matt Palco, you're normally on on the stream. If you're there, shout out, mate.
Don't be afraid to comment.
No.
And tell us why you didn't enter the tournament if you didn't play. Did you ever play back in the day when Chia's brother played?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Phil. Was Phil his brother?
I'm not 100% sure,
Yeah,
but
I think
he
it's
did
Phil.
mention to me he had a brother that used to play.
Yeah. Yeah, I played back in then.
Was he a solid player himself, or?
Oh, I think he was from memory. It's it's quite a while ago.
Have you only ever played for Bahamas, or?
No, I played for about 3 or 4 teams
Oh,
over
okay,
the years.
yeah.
Played for the Valley Tavern back in the day, which was the Welsh family and me, really. And even Nicole and Dean's grandmother, I can't quite recall her name. She used to come and she was our biggest advocate and biggest supporter of, and we were all only about between 13 and 16 back then. Actually, Nicole was younger.
I'm sure you were drinking and smoking
Nah,
back then?
nah.
When you could in the venues?
No, we that was my first team, the Valley Tavern, playing with Lee, Shane, Nicole, Dean, John, and myself. There must have been some other player, I can't quite recall. But yeah, then I played one season with the Matildas years and years ago.
Yeah, right. Holy. What happened there?
Yeah, I got to know Shane and I decided I didn't want to play with the team anymore. No, and I played with the Stickmen and the Bahamas, I believe.
Oh, yeah, right.
The 4 teams.
I think that Stickman photo with Woodsy was in that too. I think it
Yeah.
pops up on that ACTEBA page.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a while ago. Yeah. So I think that yellow goes past the red to the corner. So again, Chia's got the opportunity. But anyway, you'll be fine.
Oh, we got comments. WA viewer here. Clinton.
Michael Massal in the chat.
So,
Hey, Mass, how you doing, mate?
why are you guys not playing? I ran through Chia in the quarterfinals and he walloped me. I think it was 8-2, 8-3 if best, but nah, he was on fire against me. I unfortunately didn't get a ball off the break and he just took that advantage and cleaned me up. But Maddie can tell you how he went and who he lost to and how.
Yeah, it's I know I wasn't really involved with the match, to be honest. It started, then it ended, and yeah. Edmund played unreal against me and smashed me. Simple as that.
Just the overhead should be there. Yeah, GoPro.
Oh, you want just GoPro?
That looks better on the, I think, just as he's breaking.
But how's the Gold Coast life, Masal? We living on the river, on the waters there, I think he is. If he's moved in?
Yeah, he's in St. Jacob, I believe. Anyway, Massive is around, not next week, but the week after. I'm up there for a conference for a week, so I might reach out, mate, and say good day. Go down for a beer.
Twin or?
Not for long.
Yeah, okay.
Dan doesn't like it.
Oh, does he? Oh, okay, right here.
I like it.
Oh, okay. Clinton, does you obviously play in the W? They've got a few leagues. I'm sure they've got a few leagues over there.
Yeah, I think I do. So Shane, he's got one tough yellow on the left-hand side behind that red. Bit of work to do, but he's got a few options to remove it. he still has got a bit of work to do. I think ideally where he wants to get to here is he wants to get to that bottom yellow on the top rail before he puts the 2 yellows on the left hand side, because he can actually use the bottom rail yellow if it's enough angle to then slide into the yellow on the left hand rail, which will then land on the yellow to the right hand corner.
I think he landed a bit short then too.
Yeah, he is a bit short, but
That doubles, but if you can get down to the bottom of this table, it does double maybe under that red.
yeah, but
You have a comment on the missile?
can't quite read half that comment. Can you move that across? Yeah, Mass, I'll reach out to you. I'll be pretty busy through Tuesday to Thursday, but Monday and Friday might have a chance to catch up, but I'll reach out, mate. So this is a shot I was talking about a few shots ago.
Are you trying to land on that yellow and bump it? See,
I'll be trying to move that yellow on the left.
Yep.
But he's got to play with a bit of right hand side. And if he hits it full, he's going to land naturally on the other yellow. So I think he was trying to come up, obviously put the next yellow in the same hole and double the last yellow,
Yep.
but he's missed the pot and obviously ran into the yellow.
personally, I like playing it and running into that yellow on the rail because you still had a couple options. If you hit it and you're always going to land.
Yeah, that was my thought process behind it. Well, you miss the yellow and you run up the table a little bit, you're probably in a bit of trouble, but
I can't believe there was 2 hills in the semi.
oh, they both were.
Yeah,
that's right.
that's insane.
Well, it's good to see close matches.
Yeah,
it's,
100%.
it's always more exciting, and maybe not for the players, but
Because Dean was looking, he made the final last year, didn't he?
he did. Yeah.
It's a huge effort. Almost made back-to-back finals.
Yeah, and I think he's been pretty deep, like semi-finals the last few years. So Shane's just looking at, I guess he can play the plant, which is the only shot he's really got, but what's he doing with the yellow on the left?
He has to double it, doesn't he? Sure.
Does it double, or
You nearly have to take it now, do you? Or
I just don't know if it doubles, though. Right. I
Can we-
don't know. I think he was actually looking at the triple across the table and inside the other red, but now he's going to go this up the top left-hand corner.
was
What
it
it-
triple, was he?
He cut it up the rail, I think, and he's missed it, but it's good effort.
Oh, it wasn't. He missed by much. That was a good shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good shot.
So,
Do you feel a turnover shot's coming up? Pace onto the centre.
I think the red actually goes inside the yellow.
Oh, okay.
On the bottom.
Yep.
Just looking at
Oh,
that.
they both might go under, both
Yeah.
yellows, but
I don't know where the one on the ball hand, but this one down here, I'm looking at the. Oh, actually, you're right. Looking at the table, the other one goes too, I think. Because I think.
if he's on that, it's a good shot.
That's,
I don't know if we've got any different angles to see. I don't think we'd have an angle
yeah,
for
I
that.
don't. I think it's got to be pretty spot on, but looking at the table, I think that goes.
Yeah.
And if it does, they're all there after that. And he's got a bit of angle, so
You still have to. I feel like you're going to have to force this a little bit
I think so.
because it might jam.
Yeah. So does he pot the red and come out and pot the next reds in the same hole?
Yeah, like that, that
Yeah.
little jam.
Yeah, that was tighter.
All right, Shane, this is a big chance to get it
Big
back
chance.
to 7-5 here.
So he's straight down on this, and this is what Shane does. And he's
Yep.
played it okay. A little bit hampered with bridging, but he's
Boss
tall,
Sums,
so he should.
a little stun here.
he's
He's alright.
wow. He's hanging
Game
there.
on. Game on. I feel Chia might do a toilet break. He did a couple against Dean. He did a couple.
Yeah, okay.
There's nothing wrong with it. Regroup.
Yep. I reckon if it's the 7-6, there'll be definitely a toilet break. No, Shane's taking the toilet
He's
break.
done it.
Shane's taking the first initiative for the toilet break.
Yeah, I don't blame him. There's nothing wrong with it.
Or he might be going to the bar. One of the two. So I might take this opportunity myself to get some refreshments.
Just keep forgetting. We'll chat away. Yeah.
But that helps us in diagonals you want to look at. You don't have to change.
You just a Pepsi Max, please. Yeah, cheers, mate. Thank you. Cole 6-0 up. I think Les just won a frame. Unknown error. 6-1 maybe. Sorry chat, I was just reading all my notifications I had. But we have a match on chat. 7-5. Match is on. We called it the Shane toilet break first. We said who would do the toilet break first, and you did it. Oh, you can. There's no rule. That would annoy someone. You do an hour, it takes an hour, then you go toilet back. Shane's break 7-5. What a time to bring out a master break. If anyone in the chat can teach me how to break and get a ball off the break, send me a message. Unfortunately, when I played Chia in the quarterfinals, I went dry, and he ran 3 or 4 of my dry breaks. Thanks, mate. Always have to smell my drink now because I've given up the alcohol.
Let's make sure there's no vodka in it, hey?
It's day 100 today, I think, of my soberness. So
Well done.
it was hard work, but I had to do it. It was a big lifestyle change for me. So
No, I see you walking a lot, mate, so yeah, good job. Shane thought he didn't even flinch.
Do you know what I was thought about? There could be a new rule you could bring in. Say the black's over the hole, you could hit your ball, pot it, and it just gets respotted. Wouldn't that change the game a bit?
Possibly, yeah, it would mix it up a little bit. It's a bit short.
It's a good pot. Oh,
It's pulled up a little bit.
yeah.
It was good. Actually, yeah, if that went, that had a great opportunity.
Did it work you on? Oh,
So does that? I think that red goes next to the yellow in the centre of the table.
yeah.
We'll go in the centre, and I think he'd have to take it now. But he's got a fair bit of work to do. But if he gets good position,
Not
Actually,
budge
they're
shallow.
all there.
Oh, I think he made the black even harder now, possibly.
Yeah, I think maybe only go into the middle now.
Clinton liked the rule that I mentioned. As long as you hit your ball first, you can pot it and it just gets respotted.
Yeah. Sorry, Ian Stanley's just made a comment. Nicole's currently up 7-0
Sorry,
over
yeah.
Les. And if you did want to flick over to that, it is on the stream, I believe, on CueballTV on YouTube.
It's good to see you enter this, Stanley. I know you had a season off, mate, or it's good to see you back playing. So what is the rule? You have to be able to play last season to be eligible to play in this singles, or
The last year. So you're a member if you've played in the last 12 months.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Righty.
you're a member for 12 months when
Yeah.
when you played. So it's really for Chia is that ball that's under his arm. That's the real. Well, the one near his hand's really tricky as well. So that was near. Yeah. So that's. I'm not sure what he was trying to do then. Was he trying to get all the way across the table to pop the one down the rail? I'm not sure.
Because I feel like if you hit it any harder, you could bring it in off straight into play.
In off play, yeah. So he's got the one to the right-hand corner.
No, okay. You might have. That red may pass. I think it does pass.
Yeah. This will go on the high side of that other red. Has he got too much angle to screw into the other red? I think he does. Yeah, way too much angle, but he's left himself a shot.
Does it double? No, it doesn't double, surely.
I don't think it doubles, so he's got to land
Oh,
on
there's a
it.
lot of work here on days.
He's either going to land on it, or does he have the angle to deep screw into it, but then where's the red going to go?
It doubles to the corner if you land. But he's still, the black, I think, only goes to the centre. The centre, or does it come?
But he's got into it a little bit too much.
It was a tough shot. A lot of fatigue will start coming in right now. Sorry, matey. What did you say?
Yeah, what does he actually do here? Like, you can play it up the rail and have the changeover shot, but
Or you just pull over the middle bag, or do you have a go at trying to put it in the middle? No.
does he double it? Is he kind of face cutting it to the top right-hand corner? So he had a go at it.
He's got it.
got it. It's in.
Was that black on?
And they couldn't have been a
Solid
better
effort,
attempt.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I think that black does go. So wow, that
Shane's got a big chance here.
he's got a great chance.
Yeah.
He's got the pressure on him, but this is a frame he should take. Like the yellow next to the black goes. That's just mapping this. That's okay.
Yeah. He's down quick. Oh, I was going to say he's down quick.
So he's just checking if this yellow it still goes into the right hand corner. Yellow down the rail next is what I'm thinking. Yeah. But again, he's gone that little bit too far.
So you reckon? I don't want to keep changing all these angles.
Yeah. So I think
This is where you've got to take you that little bit extra time, I think, just to...
I think he's got two choices. I think the yellow next to the black still
Have
goes.
to have-
Good enough? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, okay, Shane.
That's the second safety shot I've ever seen Shane play. But anyway, that's a good snooker. He's got to play it. I think he's got too much angle to go on the high side or the low side, sorry, of the middle pocket. I think he's got to play on the the high side with heaps of right hand side.
The viewers were also wondering why Shane bends both his knees. That's from Roy.
The viewers, the same reason you do, Roy. That's a good shot.
Yeah, it's a great shot. Oh, this is a big shot here. This in-off, because you only got top of the wire. You've got yellow running into this bottom yellow. It's a big shot here.
Can he play it soft enough?
Oh.
It's
It's
a
tough
hard shot to roll. I actually don't think the in-off's there.
You reckon he's going to miss that yellow?
I think he might hit the yellow. If he hits the yellow, he's going to go off. But
It's a tough shot wide on the rail. Fuck. Oh, mind my French.
oh,
And you thought he didn't have the angle there at all.
no. So that's how much
Wow.
I know. That's why I'm sitting here commentating and not
Yeah,
out there
lucky
playing.
Chia. It was a great pot. It is a great pot. You couldn't do much with that. It's just... Yeah, it's just,
there's
just
nothing
there.
you can do. Like,
yeah.
He couldn't have played it soft to
Nah.
drop it. I don't think the black would have made it. So what do you do? Do you hit it harder in that
The
situation?
only way you can change the angle is if you pinch the pocket. Yeah, but that's tough with the wobble on the rail,
Yeah.
the length of the table. If you're playing for that, then that's just... I don't think there's much you could do there.
Yeah. No, it's stiff. It was a good pot. But yeah, wow, we're back at 7-6.
And we all know wide on the rail, length of the table. If you're playing it soft, pocket weighted, it's hard, you can throw that arm out. Wow, this is...
So,
7-6 chat.
and over the ladies, Les has got her first frame, and Nicole leads 7-1.
Cheers, come up
That's
dry.
a big,
Wow.
big break and dry.
Is this a momentum swing? Everyone talks about momentum swings in matches. You got to comment, Matty. That wants you to wear
What's this? There's a few comments. Which one I'm reading?
the bottom one. Lefort. It's good to see some comments, guys. So Shane on reds or yellows?
Reds. So
I
long,
must see this ball.
long straight red to the corner.
Yeah, it might be a bit tighter than we think. Or past the black. Which one? The one on the black, does that go? Is that the one you're talking about?
No, I'm thinking the one, the
I
red
like
to
how
the
you're
right
about
hand
to
side.
point.
I was about to point. For the viewers at home, I was pointing, or nearly pointed. But yes, I think he was hoping to land on the red on the right hand side of the table, closest to the yellow. But I don't think he's quite on it. No, he's going on the red next to the black.
Is he going to cut?
I think he's on the corner. I know he's just going a bit of safety, I think. But he hasn't quite got the result he was after.
There is a little chance here. Like, I would have said the quarters and the semi that he would probably take this out.
Yeah, like it's like they're all there for taking. Like there's a bit of work to do. Interesting he's taking this one though.
Yeah.
I would have taken the one to the left hand middle.
Yeah, it's a good result. He's got this one now to drop onto the top
Yeah.
ball if he wants to.
Does he take the bottom right yellow now on the right rail? You'd have to back yourself, but I feel that's going to be the ball that causes him trouble.
Do you sometimes get stuck in a situation where you've got too many options and you can't pick which way to go and you get caught up in it? Or?
Sometimes I'm more getting myself into trouble when I doubt myself.
Oh, okay.
So I think he's tempted to go the one on the right because that's the tougher ball, and all he has to do is pot it and come up half a foot, and he's on the yellow in the middle. Because I think the way he's going to have to go about this it's nearly going to be his last ball now, which he doesn't really want.
He's going to have to try pick the gap between the black and yellow here, I think.
Yeah.
And
Or does it? I think he's got too much angle to hold for the top yellow on the ball. Oh, no, maybe a little bit of soft screw. Lands the white close to the balk line on the right hand side. So I think he can, with a soft screw he can hold for that top yellow, but he's actually going the corner. He's backing himself. That's a good shot. Nice little bit of angle. So yeah, I think
there's still a little bit of linking, but
I think the next ball after this one is the one to the right middle. That's just whether after that he takes the one down to the right corner or the one on the opposite middle next.
So actually, when you first approached this out, there was at least 100 different ways you could have won.
Yeah. Well, I think he's just got to drop this in and then he'll then
Just
reasonably
nicely past the red and just leave yourself.
Yeah, Jason's pointing, by the way.
You got me pointing.
He's just got to drop this in and leave himself straight on the yellow to the right hand side, and then he can screw up. So that's he's not. So he's only got to come back a foot and pick the gap between the reds.
He's pretty much has to land just between the two reds.
Yeah, that's right. He's got a fair bit of play here, so he's actually gone about this pretty well. And I see him getting these last three balls.
If you run through a bit, he does. Going back, so.
Yeah. I guess if he comes back a little bit, then it's easier to hold for the black.
Oh,
That's perfect, is it? So,
Well done,
congratulations to Nicole Welsh, winning her 43rd
you better say straight.
ACT title. But no, seriously, it's probably about 15 or 18 titles for Nicole. So, well done, Nicole, and commiserations to Leslie Elliott, but well done on making the final.
Graham just headbutted the speaker, trying to walk in there. Yeah, cheers on the black.
So that's a good finish. It was they were all there for the taking, but he went about that well, and that's probably one of the first finishes of the match, really. Yeah, it was a good frame. So 8-6, 2 frames in it, and 2 frames for the title for Anthony. So yeah, I think it's pretty obvious. It's critical for Shane to win this next frame. Well, it's critical for him to win 4 more, to be honest. But it's game on now, so it's a closer match than it was before. And he's
Got a ball.
Got a red.
Maybe if that red passes under that.
That yellow.
Yeah.
I don't think it passes, but he might be able to use the yellow. But it's close, isn't it?
And these are the outs you got to. If that red passes and you get it, you put that little bit of pressure back on the opponent.
Like yellows aren't terrible either. Like yellows are a bit tougher, and he's got a tougher starter on yellows.
Oh, he's taking yellows, is he? No,
He's going the reds. So screw it deep.
It might be.
He hasn't quite got into that enough. I think he can still play the red, but I think he'll play into the rail, into the yellow, to try to pot the red. The bit of bottom left to slide the white up the table. Yeah, that's what he's going for, but he hit the yellow too thick.
So how way Chia's been playing, he will attack this on as well. I can see him having a big dip. Because that yellow on the rail on the left-hand side, that
yeah, well, he's got a good linking ball to the bottom yellow. It's the one near the blacks probably.
And that might go to the middle, but as well.
Yeah, and it goes to the left-hand corner.
Yeah, okay.
It's just, I think obviously he's going to clean up the two at the top of the table and then work his way down. I think,
Oh, it does go that one okay,
yeah. So I think what he's looking at is after he mops up the two at the top, come down to the right-hand side yellow, to then pot the yellow near the black, but then he's got to get across to the ball on the rail next, which is a tricky shot. I think the black's actually in the way.
A bit straight.
Or does he get on the ball? He is straight, but
He's probably looking to use this next one to get onto the rail.
Yeah.
You kind of want to leave your rail ball to your second last ball.
yeah, definitely. I think. See, he wanted to be straight on this, I think.
He still might be able to roll. Oh, yeah.
Because then he could have potted the yellow closest to the black and had a deep screw off the side rail across. But now he's going to run into that yellow, isn't he?
I don't keep pressing buttons. But can he hold?
Yeah, he probably can.
He's jacking on.
I think he's coming across the table for the yellow on the rail. He wants to be nice and straight. That's great. So would have been like to be a bit further.
No, you're right.
So I think maybe it's a little bit left hand side to slide in low on the red. Yeah, but we played it with heaps of left hand side and missed the pot.
So here's a moment, Shane.
Here's a Shane. He's
got the ball to the corner.
Yep.
It does look a lot simpler from sitting here, but
Yeah.
the pump out there it is.
And the black's actually a bit tricky because the black only goes in the middle at the moment. Oh, that's very interesting.
I thought the shot
So
there was
it's
to
a
play
bit of a
that red
change
to
of
the
plan.
corner.
But does he play the change over here and put the white long, pop red onto the yellow and put the white long? Oh, it's yeah. It could go wrong,
He's looking
but
at
that's
it,
what
I
he's
think.
looking at. Yeah.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Oh, what is that yellow?
Side view, please. No, that's top view, but.
Yeah, the in-off's on.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, he's got about looking at the table. He's got about half a pocket.
It's easy to look at the table from us.
Yeah, he's. So here we go, Shane. He's got a little bit of coverage too, but he's obviously going to be going for these. It's just when does he pop that red in front of the yellow?
The numbers are growing. 78 chats. What we want to see.
Yeah.
78 viewers in here.
So I think he.
The frame finish, just click menu. And
Oh,
then
okay.
When they break, go back to button.
Yes, attack this one on now.
He
yellow.
does.
You have to.
But I think ideally he would have liked the one on the right next, but he didn't have the angle. So pretty much where he's at now is where he wants the white.
Are you aiming to land blue spot, centre table, or
No, I'll be going
where he is now?
straight up the table. He's just going to miss the yellow. Yeah, it's a great shot.
Stunning. be tempted to play top then.
Yeah.
Calm down.
But he's taking a little bit more time on this. I'm backing him to knock this in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Ten.
oh, split view.
You guys want to see yourself? Then
So Chia was dry last break, I think, from memory. And he's not
snuck
dry
through.
again.
Oh,
So they're
both colours are both pretty good
all
here.
separated. And I think it's yellows for me.
Yeah.
Mainly because of that red that's covered by the other yellow on the left-hand side.
He's taking yellows.
Yeah.
That's where that rule comes in. If they're ever going to change, if you can hit a red onto a yellow,
Yeah.
and you're on yellows, and
Yep.
it does change the situations. Shane with the comeback. Hello, Trent. Some good pull here. How are you, Trent?
So I think you've still got a bit of navigating to do.
It's not bad.
I think,
They put the egg on them, did they?
yeah, got cold all of a sudden. I think he's pretty straight in the one up to the top end of the table. I think that's the ball.
You still have to land pretty good. It's look.
Yeah.
Oh, this is when it can become awkward.
Well, he's got, I guess, 3 balls to choose from here, but I think
I'll be trying to screw back to where he is, kind of roughly, like
Yeah.
the blue spot.
I think he's got a little bit of off angle though, so he's going to go close to the red, near the yellow. Yeah, he had quite a bit of angle. Oh wow, wow.
Shane's got a big chance here to be
He
able to
has,
8 all.
yeah, this is.
They're all there.
They're all there. Yeah,
He's got a
definitely.
starter as well, so
He's got a starter, then across to the next red in the same hole.
yeah, Ideal wants to get onto these bottom 2 right, I think, after. Oh no, he's coming down this way.
Yeah,
Okay.
he had a bit of angle there. I think at the moment it's. He drops this into the right middle, and then I think he has to go the one up long next. But he wants to be quite straight on it, so he can just screw straight down the table from there. And then he might have a few choices, but
He's taking his time, which is good to see. The way he cues, I feel like he's coming off rails, the way
Yeah.
he's feathering long.
yeah, he does. So, yeah,
This is a bit awkward queuing, but you got your hand.
it is
If you gotta
over
go
those
long.
yellows, yeah.
What angles he got here?
So he's going to have a bit of, yeah.
I want to change camera, but if you, I always press the wrong one. That yellow.
To hold for
Yeah.
the red below the black, but I think he'll have a fair bit of angle on that one. I think he's just going to run through. No. I think he was trying to run through to pop the red in the right hand corner. And then the long one last, but now
He's looking down here. That's good to get down here.
yeah, heavy.
You have to cue it
He's
straight
got to
cue.
cue it well. Oh, is he going to get a result?
It gets the gap. Well,
I think that just answered that question. Is he going to get a result?
oh my days.
That is the best result in that situation you could get. Here we go.
Wow.
8 all. Nothing like a bit of excitement for an ACT singles final.
Holy. He's racking his own now. Has he always been racking his own?
Yeah, not sure, but they definitely. Well, Anthony asked me the question before the match, because the match before they weren't splitting well, but that might have been more user error than the table, I think.
8 all. 2 more frames.
Just dry.
Wow. Balls went everywhere and nothing went in. $72 viewers, let's go.
Well, I just got a message from Matt Wilson, I think it is. I play for the Tipsy McStaggers as well, which is true, Matt. Well, you know my pool history better than I do. So, yeah, thanks for that info, Matt. I do remember that. I think I was actually involved in creating that name for that team, to be honest. Straight off The Simpsons. So who's going to get to the hill first? Oh, this
isn't
not easy. Not easy.
He has a chance here, but
I think he's going to run through for the yellow, the yellow next to the red. But I think he actually should screw back and pot the yellow on the left hand side first, because he's going to have a good angle to promote the other one. Where from here the transitions, he's going to be playing into the black if he runs through.
I reckon he's going to stun up to the blue spot, or a bit shy of the blue spot.
Actually, he can do that.
He just
looking
has
at
to miss the black.
looking at the table, yeah, he's yeah, you're right.
Does that yellow go into the centre? What you're looking at? Because if he lands just above the black, he can kind of screw in.
Yeah, the other yellow. That's awkward.
Or
yeah.
the red. He can screw and hit the red.
So he's pretty straight on this.
He could play it to the corner. It is a straight shot to the corner if you
Yeah.
can get on it. Even now.
Does he?
Oh,
I don't think. can he pot the right-hand side of the two yellows now? I'm not sure if he can. I don't think he'd want to. Yeah, does he just drop this in and go
To the corner.
The yellow to the corner next?
It looks like he's taking another one. He's going to screw into this yellow. Yeah, it's a good shot. It's a great shot.
But the black goes in the right-hand middle, but he's got to be on it. And he needs to land pretty fat and straight on the next yellow.
It's from a dry break, is it?
Does he stun into the red now and move it out of the way of the black? Yeah, he was. That's a good shot.
A little bit hampered, but it should be fine.
Yeah, it's a good shot.
On the hill.
Anthony first to the hill. Decided not to get Ron to rack him anymore. Maybe they're putting a bit of blame on Ron. Thanks for umpire, Ron.
Oh, he changed it. Did you change it? Oh yeah, all good. All good. Oh. Big break. Gone dry.
Look at the white though. Look at the white
Well,
though.
no lie. He did no lie. In my match against Chia, he did a couple of these breaks. It was dry, but he left the white in the exact same spot. It was crazy.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he always brings that white back
Yep.
on his break. But yeah, he left it up there. We did a few shots at the start where we just tap, tap, tap.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think that's all Shane's got the option for here. Yep.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's just going to bury the white.
Oh.
Or go a three-way clean. Whatever it takes your fancy. Has he got
He's still not happy.
Has he got a cut in this red though? I don't think he does.
The yellows are pretty open too.
I don't think he's got a clean pot here. I think the red on the right hand side is too fine.
He kind of needs to white down this end of the table, I think.
He's running out of time. The shot clock is on.
Is he doubling this? That's a tough shot. Oh, he's got it. He's got it.
Oh, what a pot. That's I actually don't know how that went in. So I think he nearly hit that straight into the rail and it still went in. I don't know what's going on there, but
He said it bounced 3 times.
yeah, knows the
chance now.
table, knows the tables. Anyway, that's a gutsy pot.
He's got a big chance here.
Ooh. He's got some work to do here.
He's getting down pretty quick here. So.
Face cut.
Shot. Oh, he keeps landing.
He's getting stiff with his. Wow.
Oh my god.
Just 3 more big pots to win. win the frame, that is. But yeah, this is.
Length of the table, lean down the bottom.
Yeah, he's got no choice to have a crack at this, does he?
Can you cut it?
I don't think he can cut it. No, no way.
Shane can cut anything.
It's actually, it's a big pot.
Oh.
He's absolutely drained that, and he's got a draw snooker. Oh my God!
Well, that was a good pot from his
I don't know if you heard that.
A chance to the corner, but if he gets on this bottom red, that's.
He's said he Stevie Woods himself as that white was running down.
One. He's got the top one, but he's got the top one.
Wow.
Or do you play off the bottom right draw and come across? You know that shot?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't be playing that.
This is massive. If he puts out from here, it's a massive out.
I can't see the line between them yellows to get up here. Oh, he's missed the pot. Anyway.
He tried.
Opportunity for Anthony.
He still has to pick the gap here.
Is he?
You can afford to almost hit the red thin, but Chia's going to take up all the time. Oh, he's gone this way. Okay. Must be a bit difficult to hit that gap, is it?
No, looking at the table, there's plenty of room there. So this is very interesting.
You might want to get onto it now. Okay.
He's got the angle. Definitely in his hand to take the title now.
Shane's looking at the ground. He's praying to get back to the table. This is missable.
It is missable. He missed one of these earlier, but I think he's going to take these. That's pretty hard to the rail, isn't it, too?
Yeah, so it is. This is just got to worry about the pot, really, not worry about too much of the white.
Yeah. He's potted it well.
Do you come under that red?
I think if he does, he'll have the wrong angle off the next yellow in the middle. So I think he needs to screw this.
Just don't want to decelerate in your shot.
No. He might have come too far.
He's running away a little bit, but he can soft spun out. I think he might have to go down to the left corner.
Does he run through this, or does he just come back just a little bit? Because he's got enough angle, but does he force the pot? Does he force the pot to get a little bit better position?
If you 8-4 up or something, you can probably afford to.
So he's backed himself. Big pot here.
Which ball are you taking?
I was naturally thinking the one on the right hand side.
I feel whatever's an easier pot.
Yeah, which the one he's closest to is probably the easier pot.
Is he in two minds? No. Okay. This is the shot.
This is the shot.
Great pot.
Yeah,
just roll it in.
Roll it in. Yeah.
This is when you got to take a breath because you can fucking,
Yeah.
Deep breath, take your shot, routine.
So for his first singles title. Congratulations to Anthony Chia, the 2024 ACT State Champion. Commiserations to Shane Smith. Nice close match in the end, and yeah, well deserved by both players, but well done to Anthony once again for his first singles title.
Thank you, Matty, for the commentary.
Yeah, thanks for the commentary. Thanks guys, thanks for watching at home, and we'll see you at the next event. Cheers guys.